in South Africa were able to vote for the first time if you are not white. So those who voted for the first time overwhelmingly supported the African National Congress. With a landslide victory, the African National Congress won the election and they were able to lead. Them leading, they decided to implement principles such as the policies of reconciliation and reconstruction. Those policies of reconciliation meant we would have a reconciliation commission headed by connected toilet systems to connected toilets to our sewage system. So we are seeing developmental changes within our society. But if you look to your left-hand side, on the left-hand side there are wires that are crisscrossing into each and every informal settlement. That's illegal connection of electricity. That's not a legal connected electrical supply. It's illegal. But we are seeing trends and changes. Today, community of Kailicha, we had no legal connection of electricity and access to electricity, but today people, 92% of the households have access to electricity. 88% have access to sanitation that is connected to our sewage system. 94% have access to clean drinkable water. So we've been seeing huge changes within the 20 years of democracy. And it's one of the most developing community. If the city of Cape Town will be lucky enough to push what they want, this community will be a free Wi-Fi zone community. Welcome to the taxi industry. You see, we are blending in. But the clientele is white. That, guys, is what we call on our right-hand side, the smoke. It's what we call a braai in a South African context. Other people call it barbecue, especially the Americans, but we call it a braai. So the first project we are going to is called Ikaya Garden. It's also called Ikaya Culture. The reason it's called Ikaya, Kaya means home, and culture represent Kailicha, so it's just Kailicha, and also humanity and humanitarian culture, and the garden within our communities. Yeah. And to counter that, what we decided to do is to lower the level or the pass rate to 30%. How do you pass with the 30%? 30%, it just doesn't make any sense. The entry level to our universities, it's 70. It's 60%. But we are saying our kids must pass by 30%. It just doesn't make any sense. We find that our kids are not understanding mathematics. Instead of having tutors or extra teachers that will assist these kids on an after school or in the school programs, we lowered the level of mathematics. And today we are having what we call mathematics literacy, which is the easiest form of math, and mathematics, which is called the pure maths. But now the majority of kids are doing math literacy because it's easy. Okay. But the math literacy subject is not recognized on higher institutions of learning. So the kids who wanted to do engineering, the kids who wanted to become medical students, because of that math literacy, they could not be accommodated or have entry into the higher institutions of learning. So we are breeding kids that will be, will become teachers themselves, and they will say, well, I can teach. So we are not breeding passionate teachers. And also on the principle of developing their own communities. as you can see, these communities are now, they are changing now. They are becoming wonderful and beautiful communities. But prior to them being transformed as they are today, they were informal settlements. You know, there were shacks, plus minus 5,000 shacks you could see in this community. And now you are seeing many houses being built by government. So when they became famous, they saw a need to transform their townships, to change the manner in which people were thinking, to change the youth from becoming criminals, but to becoming wisdom leaders or good leaders. So they were able to do that. And today they work with plus minus 130 kids on a daily basis. 60 of them would be on the youth choir and 45 of them would be on the early childhood development center. Kids playing. So we will meet Mhlangabezi and he will tell us the story of the center, of the community center. So if you're looking to your left, this is what this township looked like. And now to your right, look at what it looks like.